Hi guys, still in chapter 1 ya. Today we will talk about linear inequalities. This already learned at junior high school also. Okay, so I only want to review these linear inequalities. Inequalities in number line and its notation, you should memorize it. Okay, there are a lot. In junior high school, you already learned this number line and its inequalities and its also the notation. Wait a minute. Okay. Nah, in junior high school, you already learned these four notation. Okay, greater than or equal to, greater than, less than or equal to, and less than. What is the difference between this sign and this sign? Greater than or equal to and greater than only. Yeah, the difference is this dot. The top one, the dot is colored, and the bottom one, yeah, the second, the dot is empty. Okay, not colored. Nah, that's the difference between equal to or not. Yeah, okay, and then less than. For greater than, the shading should be to the right side. For less than, the shading will be to the left side. Okay, we will learn 4 more notation in this high school. The first is the shading to the left side, and the shading is also to the right side. We read it x less than, because the dot is colored, we read x less than or equal to a. V is read or. Yeah, so x less than or equal to a, or x less than greater than or equal to b. Why it's greater? Because the shading is to the right side. How about this one? The dot is not colored, so we write x less than a or x less greater than b. Okay, no equal to. And then for this one, the shading is rectangle. Yeah, if the shading is a rectangle, then the x is in the middle of a and b. And then the sign always less than, less than. Okay, if the dot is colored, we say less than or equal to, less than or equal to. If the dot is not colored, we say less than only. Yeah, okay, so we write this one, a less than or equal to x less than or equal to b. Okay, you have to memorize this all notation to make the next section easier. Okay, let's review junior high school lesson. Number 1, find the solution of inequalities to x plus 1 greater than 5x minus 2. So we use simple algebra to solve this. We write 2x minus 5x greater than or equal to negative 2, negative 1. So we have negative 3x greater than or equal to negative 3. So we have x. Wait a minute. We have to divide this all. We have to divide this all by negative 3 to make it x. Yeah, so we have to eliminate this negative 3 by dividing them by negative 3. Remember, in inequalities, when you divide by negative number or multiply by negative number, you have to change the sign. Okay, if the sign is greater than or equal to, we change it into less than or equal to. Okay, negative 3 divided by negative 3 equals to 1. Remember this, yeah? Okay. Next. Oops, sorry, I forget to give the number line. Okay, if you are told to create a number line, you can draw it like this. Draw the number line first. Okay, draw the number line and then put the number 1 right here. and then the dot, I colored the dot because they are equal to. Okay, less than means go to the left side, and then you can shade the area. Okay, next is example 2. Example 2, I have this questions. So we have fraction now. To eliminate the denominator, we have to multiply them all by 85. Why 85? Because 85 is the LCM of 5 and 17. Okay, and then we calculate 1/5 times 85, it becomes 17 in the bracket x plus 1 less than 1/17 times 85 become 5 in the bracket 5x minus 3, and then we solve it. 17 less than 25x minus 15, and then negative 8x ya. Okay, slowly. 17x minus 25x less than negative 15 minus 17. It will become minus 8x less than minus 32. Okay, and then we can divide them all by negative 8 to eliminate the negative 8. So x will be greater than 4. Negative 32 divided by negative 8 equals to 4. Because it's divided by negative number, the sign is changed. Okay, and then when you ask to draw the number line, just draw the line and then put the number 4. The dot will be uncolored because there are no equal to sign, and then the arrow will be to the right side since it greater than. Okay, and then you can shade it. There you go, example 2. And then example 3. Example 3, we also have fraction, so we have to eliminate the fraction by times it all by, look at the denominator, it's 2 and 3. The LCM for 2 and 3 will be 6. So we times it all with 6. Okay, times it, half times 6 is 3, and then 3x plus 5 minus 5/3 times 6, it's 10 in the bracket 2x plus 4, and then greater than negative 6 times 6, negative 36x. Okay, it's easy, right? And then times it, 3 times 3, 9x, plus 5 times 3, 15, negative 20x, and then negative 40, greater than negative 36x. 9x minus 20x, negative 11x. 15 minus 40 minus 25, greater than negative 36. Okay, use your algebra skill. So negative 11x plus 36x greater than 25. We arrange it, and then 25x greater than 25 divide by 25 greater than 1. Yeah, and then when you ask to draw the number line, like usual, draw the line and then put the number 1. It's uncolored because no equal to sign. Greater than means to the right side, and then you can shade it. Okay, that is linear inequalities. We will go to the next section. Okay, the next section is absolute inequalities. Yeah, it should be called absolute function inequalities. What is that? Absolute inequalities. The first form is this one. Yeah, this one. Absolute value of x less than a. Absolute value of x less than or equal to a. Okay, a. What is a? A is a number, so it's a constant. Okay, if you find questions like this in the form like this, you can use the solution. The solution will be negative a less than x less than a, or negative a less than or equal to x less than or equal to a. Okay, I'm sure you don't get this solution, but we will continue to example 1 to make you more understand the form. Okay, look at number 1. What do you think? Do this form is equal with this form? Yes, absolutely. Which one? The bottom one, yeah. So we can use this solution. Okay, follow the solution. The solution will be minus a is 6, and then less than or equal to x, and then less than or equal to a, which is 6. Okay, so this is the solution. That's it. So easy. The solution. If you ask to draw the number line, you can draw the line and then put the negative 6 right here, then put the 6 right here. There are equal signs, so we have to color the dot, and then you have to remember what is the notation for the middle x. Yeah, I will show you right here. Negative 6 less than or equal to x less than or equal to 6. The drawing should be like this, yeah, the rectangle one. Okay, so we will draw on this number line. Should be rectangle. Nah, there you go. Okay, that is the number line. You get it? No? Okay, that's fine. We'll go to example 2. I will explain it more to make you more understand. Okay, example 2. We'll go to the harder questions, but it's also still easy. Absolute of x minus 3, absolute less than 6. What is the difference between example 2 and example 1? In example 1, it's only x. Now it changed into x minus 3. Yeah, the solution will be the same. So you write, because it's less than, okay, we use the formula negative a less than, no more absolute, x minus 3, the absolute is gone, and then 6, 8. Yeah, okay, and then this is not the solution because the middle still x minus 3. So we have to eliminate this negative 3 by add them all by 3. We have to add them all by 3. So the negative 6 plus 3 become negative 3, and then x minus 3 plus 3 become x, 6 plus 3 become 9. There you go. We have this solution. This is the solution. Solution. Yeah. And then the number line will be like this. We have negative 3 and we have 9. The x is in the middle of negative 3 and 9, so the drawing should be rectangle and shading it. There you go. The solution and the number line. Example 2. Now it's example 3. Example 3, we have this form of absolute value inequalities, but this form is not the same with the formula, because look at the sign. The sign is greater than. The formula is less than. Yeah, but we have this negative 2 at the left side. The formula say the left side should be only absolute function. Yeah, so we cannot leave this negative 2 at the left side. We have to remove this. How to remove the negative 2? We divide them all by negative 2. When we divide by negative 2, the sign is changed. So we write x minus 3 less than negative 6 divided by negative 2 is 3. Okay, see? The question is changed to this. So this form is exactly the same with the formula. So we can use the formula. The formula is negative a less than x minus 3 less than 8. we have to eliminate this negative 3 by add them all by 3. Add them all by 3. So the result will be 0 less than x less than 6. The number line will be like this. We have 0 and then we have 6. No equal sign, so the dot is uncolored. X is in the middle of 0 and 6, so the shape will be the rectangle one and the shading will be like this. Okay, that is example 3. The second form is this one. Absolute value of x is greater than a and absolute value of x is greater than or equal to a. Yeah, okay, the solution will be like this. The solution will be like this. Okay, so you follow the solution. Example 1, find the solution of the inequalities absolute of x greater than or equal to 6. Yeah, the form is already the same with the bottom one, so we use this solution. The solution will be x, look at this, less than or equal to negative a, less than or equal to negative a. The a is 6, so less than or equal to negative 6, and then there is v is read or x greater than or equal to a, greater than or equal to a. The a is 6. Okay, so this is the solution. After we get x, that will be the solution. Okay, so we have the negative 6 right here, and then we have 6 right here. We have to color the dot since there is equal sign, and then x less than or equal to negative 6, v. If you have v, the number line always like this, 1 to the left side and the other one will be to the right side. Okay, next example, find the solution of inequalities of this. This is different shape of the formula, so we have to make it the same with the formula by inverting the left side and the right side. Okay, we have to make the absolute value to the left side. So how? We write 2x plus 1 at the left side, and then look at this. The 2x plus 1 is side by side with these two dots, right? So I have to write these two dots right like this, and then I write the sign. The sign will be greater than. Greater than what? Greater than 4. So we flip first the left side and the right side, okay, to make it the same with the formula. Greater than. So I have absolute value of 2x plus 1 greater than 4. I can use the formula. It will be like this: 2x plus 1 less than negative a. Negative a is negative 4. And then we have v, or 2x plus 1 greater than or equal to a will be 4. And then we have to solve for this one. Negative 5 x less than negative 5 over 2. For this one I have 2x greater than 3, 4 minus 1, 3. I have x greater than 3 over 2. That's it. This is the solution. And then the number line will be negative 5 over 2, and then I have 3 over 2. There are v. The solution, the shapes will be like this. Okay, that is example 2. And then example 3. Example 3, I have these questions. We have to eliminate the negative 2, sorry. So we times it all with negative 2. The result will be absolute value of x minus 3 less than? No, it's greater than, yeah, because we times it with negative number. The sign should be changed. Negative 2 times negative 6 become 12. Okay, These shapes is all already the same with the formula, so we can use the formula now. X minus 3 less than negative 8 or x minus 3 greater than 8. So x will be less than negative 9 or x greater than 15. The number line will be like this. We have negative 9 at the left side and then 15 at the right side. Negative 9 to the left, 15 to the right. Okay, this is form number 2. The third form, the hardest form in this absolute inequalities is this one. We have absolute inequalities, we have absolute function at the left side, and then we have also absolute function at the right side, fx gx. Okay, the sign could be less than or equal, greater than, and greater than or equal to. Okay, the solution is like this. This is wrong, it should be minus, it should be minus, this should be minus. Okay, so the solution will be fx plus gx times with fx minus gx less than 0. If the question is less than or equal to, you can change the less than into less than or equal to. Yeah, how to do this solution? You have to follow these steps. Yeah, steps to solve. Yeah, this is minus, minus, minus. Step to solve: first, use the formula to remove the absolute sign. Number 2, find the values of x from each factor. Draw a number line and put the x. Number 3. Number 4, testing for random number of x to know the sign of an area in number line. Number 5, shade the satisfied area. Number 6, write the solution. Okay, so you have to follow these 1 until 6 steps to solve this form of absolute inequalities. Okay, let's try it. Okay, example 1, we have absolute 2x minus 1 less than absolute 3x minus 6. How to solve this? First, use the formula to remove the absolute sign. So the formula is like this: fx plus gx, fx minus gx less than 0. Follow it. We have fx 2x minus 1 plus gx 3x minus 6, and then times it again with fx 2x minus 1 minus gx. Because the sign is minus, so we have to use bracket. Okay, for gx 3x minus 6. There you go. Do you get it? Okay, the sign of this will be follow the questions. If the question is less than, we write less than. And then we have to simplify the factor. This is called factor. 2x plus 3x, 5x, minus 1 minus 6, minus 7. And then for the second factor, 2x minus 3x, minus x, negative 1 minus negative 6, negative 1 plus 6 plus 5, less than 0. There you go. We already do the first step. The second step, find the value of x from each factor. What is the meaning of factor? Factor is this one. This is the first factor. This is the second factor. We have to find the value of x from each factor. Okay, so 5x minus 7 and then negative x plus 5. To find the value of x, we have to make it equal to 0. So you write equal to 0. 5x equals to 7 and then x equals to 7 over 5. For this one, negative x equals to negative 5, so x will be 5. There you go. We have the values of x for each factor. And then number 3. What is number 3 say? Draw a number line and put the x. Draw the number line. Draw it and then put the x. Which one is smaller? 7 over 5 or 5? 7 over 5. Okay, 7 over 5 and then 5. We did not color the dot because there are no equal sign. Okay, so leave it like that. And then number 4. Step number 4, test for random number of x to know the sign of area. Okay, number 4, we have to test a random number of x. Test for x equals to what number do you want to use? 2, 3? Yeah, it's a random number, okay? But I have a trick for this one. Try x equals to 0. It will be easier. Yeah, test to this inequality. Okay, the testing should be to the first step. 5x minus 7. So I have to put 0 into 5x minus 7. And then negative x plus 5 less than 0. For x0, it will become 5 times 0 minus 7, and then negative 0 plus 5, and then less than 0. The result will be negative 7 times 5 less than 0, negative 35 less than 0. Is it correct or not? Yeah, it's correct, yeah. It's correct. Okay, so number 5, shade the satisfies area. So how do we shade number 5? We copy the number line first. So I have this number line from number 3. Okay, and then we already test for x0. Now I want to ask you, where is 0 in this number line? Okay, 0. Is it here? Or maybe here? No, yeah. 0 is less than 7 over 5. So 0 is right here. 0. And for 0, the result is correct. So I can write for this area is correct. When we change the area, the border is this one, 7 over 5 and 5. If this area is correct, the next area will be false. And the next area will be correct again. So the area will be alternately changed. Okay, if it's the first is correct and the second will be false and the third one will correct again. The shading, we have to shade the correct one. It's always the correct one that we shade. Okay, so we shade it like this, the correct one, and then we do step number 6, write the solution. Remember these shapes, one to the left side and one to the right side. We have to write the notation like this: x less than 7 over 5 or x greater than 5. So this is the solution. Okay guys, you don't get it? That's okay. We will go to example 2. I hope with this example 2 you will more understand. Example 2, find the solution of inequalities. Now it's greater than, but it's the same. Yeah, so we can do it like this. First, we use the first step. The first step says we have to use the formula. The formula is fx 2x minus 1 plus gx 3x minus 6, and then times it again with fx minus gx. Okay, look at the sign greater than or equal to. We follow the sign, and then we have to simplify this one. It will become 5x minus 7. This one is negative 6 plus 5 and negative x plus 5 greater than or equal to 0. And then step number 2. Step number 2, make it 0 to get the value of x. X will be 7 over 5. For this one, x equals to 5. And then number 3, draw a number line. Number line for 7 over 5 and 5. This time we have to color the dot because there are equal sign. Okay, and then number 4 we have to test for x equals to 0 to where? To this expression. So I can write 5x minus 7 times with negative x plus 5 greater than or equal to 0. For this one, 5 times 0 equals to 0, and then 0 plus 5 greater than or equal to 0. Negative 7 times 5 greater than or equal to 0. Negative 35 greater than or equal to 0. It is wrong. Ya, wrong. Nah, so we already test for x equal to 0 and the result is wrong. 0 is here, so I can write at the top of it, it is false. For this one, it is correct. Remember, alternately change, and for the last one will be false also. Sheet the correct one, so we sheet this one. The notation will be 7 over 5 less than or equal to x less than or equal to 5. Since the shape is rectangle, remember the rectangle one, x in the middle of the number, yeah, and the sign always less than. Okay, that's number 2, and we have the last one, number 3. For number 3, we have a fraction at the left side and then a number at the right side. We can cross multiply it first, and then the result will be absolute value of negative x, absolute value of x minus 3 greater than 3 absolute value of x plus 1. So we cross multiply this to 3. Yeah, it will become like this, and then we can use the formula. The formula is, this is the first step. The formula is fx plus gx. The gx is 3 in the bracket, x plus 1, and then fx minus gx. The sign is greater than, we follow it, greater than 0. Simplify it, x minus 3 plus 3x plus 3, and then x minus 3 minus 3x minus 3 greater than 0. Simplify it again. For x, negative 3 plus 3, 0, yeah, and then x minus 3x, negative 2x minus 6 greater than 0. Okay, this is the first step. And then the second step, find the value of x by making the factor equals to 0. So for x equals to 0, negative 2x minus 6 equals to 0. X equals to 0 divided by 4, 0. And this time negative 2x equals to 6, x equals to negative 3. Step 3, draw the number line. So if you follow the step, you can answer it easily. Negative 3 and 0, negative 3 is smaller, so I put negative 3 at the left side and 0 at the right side. Number 4, test for x. Test for x equals to 0. Now we cannot use 0. We cannot use 0 since 0 is already on the dot. Yeah. So we cannot use 0. Use the other number. Maybe 1. Okay. Do not use large number. Okay. It will be hard. Use small number. Where to test it? To here. So 4x, 4 times 1 times negative 2x minus 6 greater than 0. 4 times negative 8 greater than 0. negative 32 greater than 0. Is it correct or not? No, it's wrong, yeah. Because it is wrong, so I can say for x equals to 1. Where is 1? Right here, 1. The area is false. And for this area, it will be correct. And this area will be false. Shade the correct one. This one. So the solution will be negative 3 less than x less than 0. There you go. That is how to solve absolute function inequalities. This is the last section of chapter 1. So we already finished chapter 1. I want you to practice for our test. I will tell you when the test will be held. See you guys in chapter 2. Bye bye.